How is everyone today? Elijah, Emily, hi. Welcome back to another Friday Night Live, guys. What's everybody been up to then? Give myself a thumbs up because we have to do that every now and again. I've got a horrible job to do today though. Absolutely horrible job, which doesn't really need to be done, but it does need to be done to prevent another part just continually breaking. So I could leave it where it is, but then every time I go out, it's probably going to break another part of the car. So it just needs to have that bit fixed, really, which is a pain in the backside because it's such a minor break. And it's a lot of work, but it needs to be done. Jim Khan, how are you? Gregory, Tristan, Kent, evening, guys. So yeah, the joy is that I need to fit the new centre chassis to the X-Max. Oh, just seen another broken bit actually. I didn't see that bit broken. I haven't got that bit though. Oh well, that'll be ordered next time. Well, that bit's exploded. Might find some other bits broken as I go through it, but if we do, we do. But annoyingly, as I said, it's not what's happened. Oh, thank you, Jason. Very kind of you. Nice. Kieran. Joe. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. No, that's very kind of you, Jason. Do appreciate that. X-Max X-Max continually out every week, and X-Max continually gets the abuse that no other car gets. But the annoying thing is, it's tiny little bits that are broken. It's one of these two lugs have come off on the current one. So what that means is when it flexes, the centre skid plate that goes on here is just breaking because it's not secured here. So I broke one of the skid plates, put a new one on. The very next time I went out, broke that as well. So the reason being, I thought it'd be okay without those two screws in there, but clearly it's not. So for the sake of getting a new chassis, putting that in there, I might as well do it. It's a bit of a pain because it's the most work to change, but I don't think we've changed one of these yet. So it's still the original chassis that's on there, centre chassis. So it's had a year's worth of abuse. Can't complain about that. Ooh, give it a knock. Aidan, how are you? Waterside Bashers, evening. How's it going? Finally took the plunge and bought an Armour Infraction V2. Can't wait to get it. Only second hand, 5 months old, but so excited. Nice, very nice. To save up for the tyres now, I'll get some GRPs, they're half the price. Alfie. Mr. Crease. Hello, Keelan. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Are you keeping well, my little man? Looking forward to Christmas, I bet. And if I know your dad, he's going to spoil you rotten. Addicted. Rogue Factor. Enjoy the videos. Yeah, I do. But we're a bit slow on the videos because we haven't really been getting out. I didn't get out last Sunday because the weather was horrible. And no one was really out. Obviously, the run up to Christmas, people doing Christmas shopping and that's what else. Callum had football. So last weekend, I didn't get out. I've got a video I'm working on. Hopefully, get that finished. We need to get some more filming done. I just don't know how much more we're going to get done before Christmas. If you could do one upgrade to the Creighton EXB 6S, what would it be? M2C chassis. Evening, Callum. I gave you a like and a share. Thank you very much, Jason. The share to YouTube also. Good work, man. Keep up the good content. Thank you. I'll try to. Hopefully Callum's out. Are you out this weekend, Callum? Hey, you got COVID locks cut. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to get it cut again before everything gets locked down again. Salty Stang, evening. I found your channel through Kez videos and glad I did your content. Well, thank you very much. Glad you appreciate our content. Reason being, I'm trying to get one for Christmas with a Max 6 combo. Max 6 combo is the way to go, definitely. 1660 kV, Max 6, 19 tooth pin, you'll be fine. You'll last without, you know, it depends on the cost, but you will bend the M2, you will bend the stock EXB chassis if you do big sends. It doesn't need a lot of upgrades, but the M2C chassis would be the one I'd recommend first of all. And then the M2C rear tower brace is worth doing. Definitely change the bolts on the stock chassis braces. Put some longer ones in there. I forget what the length they are now, but get some longer ones in there that come out the top. Because if you shear one of those, you can get them out easily. And then the hinge pin holders, front and rear, with the M2C hinge pins, or make your own out of 44mm tall steel rods cut to size. They don't need a lot of upgrades. If you start piling extra weight on them, then you start chasing your tail a bit. Reason being, on Dave, are you planning on getting the new V2 Max? Not planning on it, Addicted. We've got the Max here, which is Callum's. It's not been getting much use recently. We sort of like fall in and out of love with certain cars, and that one, yeah, but what we might do, it needs a new body, so we might hold off until, because I was going to get a new body for it, but we might hold off now until you can get the longer bodies, especially if they do the tough clear one in longer body. Get that, get the other parts for it. It might make it a V2. But we'll see. Our jumps on. Well, there is that. It's not me anyway, it's the boys that do those jumps. I'm not brave enough, because although I think it was me that bent the chassis. Bubbles RC Shed, hi. I just ordered a Granite Voltage 2-wheel drive. I was wondering, have you had the chance to test it out yet? And is it a decent little... Haven't tried the voltages at all, I'll be honest with you. I understand they're quite good trucks. They're certainly good for beginners. But I haven't tried one, so I can't honestly give you a comment. Evening, Dan. How are you? Kern. Oi, oi, Dave. Me and little lad took delivery of our Outcast 8S, EXB 8S on Monday. It's an absolute animal. Got max size combo, and it's a mover. Very nice. What did you put? Did you put 1100 kV or the 800 kV in? A bit stronger than a stock Armour chassis, because I just made a video about seeing how much it can bend it, and it's a bit stronger than a stock Armour chassis because I just made a video about seeing how much I can bend it, and it's a banana. Yeah, it's not. I don't think there's a lot of talk about it, and you know, I wish someone would send it off to get it analysed. But there's a lot of talk about it not being true 775. You know, it's 1 mil thinner than an M2C, but the M2C just seems a lot tougher. Whether 1 millimetre makes that difference, it's just, I don't know. M2 775 can be easily cut with a hacksaw. You're getting new Max, don't you? Well, I'm going to the model shop tomorrow, but I don't think they got any in because they still have some of the old ones in. the local shop, because they've got our warranted Outcast 8S CVD in, because that broke. The pin just fell out on its own accord. So that's now in for me to go and pick up. If they've got a new Max in there, I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't. I'll be good. It's Christmas, and got a lot of things to spend money on at Christmas. And I've just bought a new GoPro 10, and which I bought. And I've just bought the new Go 2 as well, which I didn't buy. I'll be honest and say you guys bought that for us, so we do thank you for that. I did buy the GoPro 10 because our GoPro 9 sucks. Don't use it anymore because of popping audio. But the GoPro 8 we have, you can't change the lens, and it's got a little chip out the lens. And I don't know whether you guys have seen it, but when you watch our videos, there's a bit of blurring going on up on the left-hand side a bit, which has been driving me nuts. So managed to get a 10 after ordering one and not getting one. I managed to get my ex to order it for me. So I did manage to get a 10. And obviously got the little Go 2, which we can strap onto our cars and see how high they go. So that's a good little gadget for strapping to the cars. Oh, what we got going through here? I want to see the Italian out again. Yeah, the Italian does need to come out again. Between you and 2 kids, not a chance you guys will resist. I don't know. I don't know. I like the yellow body one, but I have to say. I like Italian EXB, but we've already got Italian. And again, that needs... need to get an M2C chassis for that, really. Big Rock RC, how are you? Oh, you went 800 kV, did you? I heard mixed... Some people like the 800 and some people prefer the 1100 in it, but 800 is definitely power, monster power. Yeah, Redfin's not near us, unfortunately. Whilst it's still flat, bash bar could be the best way to make it hardcore proof. Could be. It could well be, whilst it's still flat. I'm going to my local shop on about 15 minutes. Got to get something. You can't help it, Addicted. I was talking to Chef Beards. Is it Chef Beardsby? I was on RC Garage's live stream. He was on there as well. And they were talking about you. They were just saying you can't stop buying RC cars, apparently. The Hero 9 sucks. I've got a Hero 9 and it absolutely sucks. I'm hoping the 10's better, but I don't have a lot of option because our 8 is driving me nuts with that chip out the lens. The 9 I've got and we can't use it. So I'm hoping the 10 rather is better. I haven't seen anyone complaining about the picture quality of the 10. It's got the new processor in it. Everything on it is a lot quicker. I can film in the res I want to film in. I can even film in the res I want to film in at 240 frames. It's got horizon leveling. It's got everything I need on it. But we'll have to see what the quality looks like. I want to ask a quick question as well. Sorry to be bad. That's okay. Center diff I need to get into and it's Loctite. What should I use? Blow torch. What do you use? I use a little blow torch. Basically, sometimes it depends. If there's plastic nearby, I will use a soldering iron. But if there's no plastic nearby, I will use a blow torch. Evening Bars, how are you? I don't think, not on the 8, Gary. I don't think you can get the lens replacements because it's all one sealed unit, unfortunately. But you can probably, I don't know whether you guys can see it. There's a little chip right about there. I don't know whether you guys can see it in there or not. Yeah, you should be able to see it right about there. And it drives me nuts because it shows up on the footage. I don't know how it got there because this was a fairly new camera. But it got there somehow. Anyway, we've got the 10 now. Insta is the kingpin of the block. Anyway, I can't wait to buy one for next year as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I've just got to work out what frame rate to film in. What do you work with? How do you mean, what do I work with, Oliver? Dan, evening, how are you? Five is alive. Griffrey. Hey Joe, how are you, bud? If you hit the glass, I bet it lifts out. Probably, but I haven't got a replacement to put in there. I might give it to you, Gary, and let you do it if we ever meet up. Evening, Alistair, how are you? How's the X-Max bars? Is it still down? Come on. It probably will. I mean, it's probably a bit like taking the screens off an iPhone, isn't it? But it still works. So I can get it. I can get the whole thing replaced again for 70 quid. I can send it off to GoPro and get a whole new GoPro 8 for 70 quid. So I might end up doing that. The problem is I couldn't do that, and because I wouldn't have had a GoPro. So I wouldn't have been able to film, so I was a bit stuffed, and that's why I got the 10. Can you try the Traxxas Rustler 4x4? I might do. I've got to get some more cars. I'm debating whether to keep the order for the Maverick or not. I'm just I'm a bit mixed on that. I've sort of like gone off that a bit. Do we keep tabs on your weekly, monthly parts bill, and are you prepared to disclose? I don't really keep tabs on it anymore. It's a lot less than it used to be, I'll be honest. Believe that or not. When it was the early days, when it was just me, Jack and Callum going out, we used to go places like, where was it called? Near where they are. That used to get expensive. Because we'd take all the cars and we'd just go out there and jumping off the dirt, things like that. We didn't have the X-Max, we had the Creighton V4, the Notorious, the 3S cars and everything, and we'd always come back with them all broken. My repair bills back then were minimum £100 a week, absolute minimum. They're not too bad now. This week was, I bought 2 parts for the X-Max and that was it. That came to £50. So I have bought a load of new batteries. So got these little bad boys. Little 4S 8000 milliamp hours. Got those on Black Friday. Along with those two. 3S 8000 milliamp hour ones, and these ones which were 4900 shorty 2S packs. I mean, these are all absolute steal. They were £14 each, believe it or not. The 3S 8000s were £17 each, and the 4S 8000s were £40 each. So yeah, I didn't need them all, but I did need them all at that price. Okay, Gary, I'll have a look at that, thank you. My brother has one that's a tank and the dry shafts are a lot stronger than the slash dry shafts. I've missed some comments here, haven't I? Well, bet that was pricey. It had to be done. So I have had an expensive December so far. That's China Hobby Line, CNHL. Why does the Kraton 6S rear differential keep breaking teeth? Because it's made of monkey metal. That's why my V4 Kraton sits on a shelf now. That's why I bought the EXB. I got bored. I did absolutely everything I could to it. I shimmed it. I put Vitavon diff bulkheads on. I put the armoured diff aluminium diff cases on. I shimmed it. I did it every single time I went out. It would blow the teeth. Drove me insane. That's why I bought the EXB. And yeah, we've done a few, but the only times we've ever done a diff on the EXB is when we've blown the bulkhead apart. Right, let's get started on this. I'm not looking forward to this, I'll be honest. Let's pop you down a bit. You don't want to be seeing my elongated body. You want to be seeing the car, don't you? Let's bring you in a bit closer as well. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing then. Luckily, I've worked on this a few times now that I know roughly where all the screws go. I'm glad I decided to start working in the kitchen like this because it's a lot warmer than working in the garage. So when I get the workshop, I'm going to have to put a heater in there. You do need to shim it. Bournemouth RC's got a good video on how to shim it marking, but even then, I kept blowing it. Is it on a V? What car you've got it on? Is it a V4 or is it a V5 that keeps blowing it? The other option is if you do keep blowing them, buy the whole EXB setup from Jenny's RC, the front or rear diff. Depending on where you're located, they're about 46 bucks, I think, for the whole thing. And it will come like you buy that from Jenny's RC, all in. It's got everything you need there. It's got the input, the output, everything. Bulkhead. It's about $46. So it's just a straight swap. You get the Kraton EXB ones in there, or any of the EXB ones in there, you won't. You won't be breaking diffs as often. What I'm fixing is I'm replacing the whole centre chassis on the X-Max. It's got an annoying breakage, which just needs to be fixed, sadly. Actually, might have fixed. Actually, we have replaced this once before. This is like Trigger's broom, this car. And anyone that's from the UK will know exactly what I mean by that. It's a V5, so it's got you've got the improved input gear as well. Then just check the diff bulkhead, make sure that's not a crack in it. And other option is just go out and, as I said, Jenny's RC and buy the whole setup for the EXB. Very excited, my new part coming for the X-Max from M2C. Is that what you're getting? Is that the centre drive shaft? Centre CVD? I like the look of that. I think it'll work well. It's just how much will it cost? It is a lot of wrenching. It's annoying because I'll show you why it's annoying. This is the part that I've replaced twice now, and every time I go out it breaks. So I could just keep buying these parts every week and replacing it, but every time we go out with it I fear it's going to break it again. Which is this bit, and the reason this bit keeps breaking that bit is broken there. Where's my other glasses? I didn't dream it. Didn't dream it. The reason that bit keeps breaking, when you can see this or not, actually I'll spin it round so you can see me and I can see you, is that lug there is broken off and that lug there is broken off. So as a result of that, it loses it here and then causes this bit to break. Hi Darcy, how are you? Well, I have to double glass up so I can see what I'm doing. Gory Boggs, hi from the UK, back to Michigan. Yeah, sadly it was only Black Friday deal, 2 for 3S. 2 3S now 76 and 3S with Turner G is 59. Yeah, but keep an eye on CNHL because they do deals all the time. Darren Chambers, hi from Brighton. Nice Brighton, not far from me. Yeah, Thunder got his in already and he's got... Wish M2C would send me some stuff. Hint, hint. Mitch, if you're ever watching, hint, hint. We're testing for you. Right, that. Flip it back over. Take those ones out there. One there. These are the ones that I hate getting out because you can't see when you're engaged. They're also the ones I always remember where they go because they're the ones with the rusted top. Might as well take all these out now, so we're flipping it over because It will come out at some stage. Take this off. Yeah, the new motor mount has been working very well. Yeah, it does look good. I don't know whether the motor, I don't think the motor mount is something I want. Adds a bit too much weight. Gory Boggs, how are you? Thanks for the shout out, Joe. I love the videos. Keep them coming. Thank you very much. Looking for a deal on a road serpent. What is a road serpent, Stu? After all these years, I've still only seen about 3 people. What about, oh God, Dean Mitchell? He's from Wales. Quite a few people from, there's quite a big group in Wales, isn't there? I always thought. Marky Mark, I hope you won't have any problems with the Jenny's RC diffs. I've not had any problems with them. And for what you're getting, it's an absolute bargain anyway. It's okay, I don't get goodies from companies either, but I did win a giveaway lately thanks to UDRC. Very nice. Yeah, I think we're going to probably do another giveaway soon. We do get some free, and I'm not going to complain because we do, you know, the cars we get from Banggood are free. We've had lipos from Genzace free. We had the charger free, which we gave away. What else we have free? Had a lipo from Ludicrous free. Trying to think what else we've had for free. So we have had some free stuff. I'm not gonna complain. I just like a bit of M2C stuff for free. Blatant begging there. Look at that. Steve-O, how are you? I still think the Big Rock is going to be more durable than the new Max, and it's way cheaper. The Big Rock's smaller though. You've got to remember, the Big Rock is smaller. I just wonder whether I need to take the motor out. I think I do though, don't I? Seb will always tell me to undo the motor and take it out. I'll take the motor out. It's just not worth faffing around with it otherwise. Bada bing. Oh, come on. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, dry shaft starting to see. Oh, we've got a bit of a kink in it there. Maybe we do need the M2C one. Got a little bit of a kink in it. Right. And first things first, let's get this all mated up nicely. Is that them? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. These are the ones here. It's nice when you win something though, isn't it, Bubbles? I got ESG and I love it. Oh, you got one of those, did you, Emily? They are quite good. Did you get the new one with the the upgraded motor. Yeah, he's one. Armour Wales, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's some others as well. I just can't remember their names. Assume I'm single. What makes you say that? Kent, RC Bash? You mean your missus wouldn't let you have a kitchen looking like this? Yeah, I'm single. Don't know how you guessed that though. That's not been too bad actually, fitting that. Not disliked that too much. I think the rear part's the easy part, isn't it? Oh, I've got to get the Max 6 out of there. Oh, that is a pain in the bum. I need to get some more 3M VHB tape. Forgot about that. I think I've got some over there. That is a bit of a pain though. Come on, undo you. Undo you. Out you come. And let's snip that off. Unplug, unplug. Oh, you pain in the backside. We didn't need to unplug. Forgot about that heat sensing wire. Probably can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'm right over this side now. Let's bring you in. So we can bring you in like this. Is that too close? I will be back to read the comments in a second. Just got a lot of work to do today though. So. And again, I'm going to pop those in there so I don't forget where they go, because nothing worse than forgetting where certain screws go. Come on, stupid thing. receiver's moving around. Oh wow, that's a pain in the butt to get out. You just put the screws back in there. See where they go then. Right, now I've got to find where that heat sensing wire goes. And I need to take a photo of this because otherwise I will not remember how it all goes back together. So a little tip, take a photo of it all. So you remember how it all goes back together. And I think that is the heat sensing one there. Or is that the fans? Could be the fans. I don't really know. That's the fans. So that's not the heat sensors. That can go back in then. I think. Or does it all come out of the... Oh no, it's got to come out anyway. It's all got to come out. So... I will be back to read the comments in a second, guys. Sorry, I'm just knee deep, as you can see, in trying to get wires out. Pain in the bum. Really should swap this receiver out to a one on the Noble or something or other, so we don't have to faff around with this heat wire. It's impossible to get these wires through here. Could be rage. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Right. Out. Oh, that's backache for you. Pain in the backside that was. Oh, where you going, guys? I'm going to come read some comments now. Put you that side. So, sorry guys. I'm in the middle of making an editing video of swapping diffs, and I've been thinking of doing the driver and centre diff as well. On what car, Steve-O? Oh, I slept on the couch many a time. The kitchen does have far better lighting. You're quite right, Bubbles. Lucas, hi, how are you? My better half just got a new horse, so anything I buy, I won't have an issue. Just hates when I do it on the dining room table. Go and do it where the horse is. My missus says I can't get any more, but I've just ordered anything By the actual car, the Armour Typhoon TLR. Does anyone know if there's a Scorched RC8? I don't think there is. I think he was talking to somebody, I think, Cerno. But I don't think there's an agent at the moment. What's the fan on the Max 6? That is did the fan mod. It's one of my bigger videos. So if you go and check out our videos, the video for that is putting it on a Kraken EXB, but it's the same. It's on a Max 6. So yeah, that's what we've done there. It's working very well on the X-Max. And there's a guy now that sells them. There's a link in the description for where you get all the bits from. There's a guy, if you're in the US, that sells the mounts as well now. Knuckle deep, this guy doesn't know his limbs. Claire, I see Claire come in. No. Just roll the new one up and put it in the receiver box. Yeah. But the receiver doesn't like it if it doesn't get that. I found that before when it was stuttering. It's because the heatsink had come off a little bit. You found a Scorched RC agent, have you? Who is that? I'm just curious who that is. Because I'll remember when I put links to the Scorched stuff now going forward, I can put the link to the US agent. I want inner fenders for the big rock. I know the wheels aren't covered by the body, but I still get mud in there. How do you get mud in the big rock? Right, let's mount the motor. Mount if the motor wants to mount. Oh, motor mount. Not mounted. What is it? That's better. Yep, that's mounted. Another ping. So I've lost them already. No. Where are they? Where's the... Can't still be in here, can they? They could still be in there. They are still in there, look at that. Mesh is good. Don't need that bit yet. My RC tool just showed. What RC tool showed up? Who is it, Luke? Just curious, Lucas, who it is, just so I can link it. 'Cause at the moment, if I do Scorch stuff, I just link it to the UK. Get Kev to shout you out and you might hit 8k something. Well, I'm never going to ask anyone to shout us out, Alfie. If Kev does, Kev does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'm never going to turn around and say, hey, Kev, give us a shout out. Dusty motors should keep the dirt out. Only ultra fine stuff will be able to. That's a good point. Or you can get the tubs as well, can't you? I can't remember what they're like, those. I've seen some tubs that you can put on the big rock as well. Legendary from Amazon was $150, bought it for $67. Sounds like a bargain. Island Hobby Nut. Yeah, Island Hobby Nut's good actually. I've got some stuff from the drag cars from there. They sell a ton of stuff. I forgot about Island Hobby Nut. Good guys as well. I spoke to the owner because he was very helpful. Very, very helpful. Good guys, Island Hobby Nut. I found an inbox, the link to you. Cheers, Gary. I did hear it ping off. Full rebuild just completed on the eRevo. Stunning, looks brand new. Is that the eRevo 2.0, Alistair, or the 1? I've heard a rumour they might be coming out with a 3.0, but it's not substantiated yet. I would like to get an eRevo. It's just those rear tie rods that drive me insane. Biodegradable nitro fuel. Oh, I don't know about that. I know they've changed the mix and you can only get a certain amount of nitro in it now. The next vid, the one I'm working on at the moment is a Typhon TLR video. I've not been well this week, so I haven't had a chance to do much editing of an evening. I was out cold for 2 nights. So whether it'll be ready in time for Wednesday or not, I don't know, because I've got to shoot the rest of it. The second part of it, I've been waiting to get back to the skate park to be able to film it. And hopefully, if the weather's good, we will be going there Sunday. No, Island Hobby Nut, very good. I do highly recommend Island Hobby Nut. No, I'm interested in the 1/16, the mini one as well. Lipo over nitro in it. I'd like the smell and the sound of nitro, but I don't like the mess, and you have to be careful where you run them because people get annoyed with the sound. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other in my view for nitro. I love the smell. I love the sound when I'm driving it. Hate the sound when somebody else is driving it and I'm trying to film. That drives me absolutely nuts. Because it just drowns everything out and you can't do what you're doing on your video. All you can hear, and when you're editing it, all you can hear in the background, all you can hear, the camera just picks it up like you wouldn't believe. It drives me insane. It's very annoying when you're filming. I think it's okay if you're filming the car, but when it's in the background, it is very, very annoying. Right, now the front, and I hate doing the front bit. Oh, I hate doing the front bit. It's like Kev when we went to out with him and he had his Lossy 5T with him. The sound was driving me nuts, giving me a right headache. And then he let me drive it and you don't hear it. Because you're in control and you're doing the throttle, you know when it's going to throttle and everything else like that. And because you're driving it, it just immerses you into the car even more. And into the driving experience, you really don't hear it and it doesn't annoy you at all. But as a person standing by with it going, it's very annoying. Thanks, Alistair. You're far too kind. Alden, hi. In fact, I was literally mentioned you earlier about the guy that sells the Max 6 mounts in the USA. How are you, buddy? I'm very well. I'm hoping you're well. The 1/16 E-Reaver, the rear links are stronger, but the servo gears strip every second, except that's it. Bottom that is great. Yeah, it's always, I mean, every car's got its weak points at the end of the day. It's just, I don't like it when electrics are weak points on Traxxas, because electrics are stupid expensive in the UK. I think I'll get nitro. I'm not too bothered with the hassle and the mess. I enjoy it. If anything, I want something to wrench on more often. My big rock never breaks and I'm itching to do something. Come round here, Alfie. I'm sure I'm going to have something to wrench on next week as well. I mean, I'm not even funny, but how the hell would you bend a screw on an X-Max? Oh, that's the bit that's broken, yeah. That's probably why it broke. That's probably why it bent as well. That's that bit, that's that bit. Done that bit. What else do we need to undo to get this out? We have to undo this top cover, don't we? I think. Or do we? Or do that slide out? No, I think you have to undo it. Actually, I'll leave that whether we have to undo it or not. But Bing. Everything's undone there, everything's undone there, so it must have to, you must have to undo that to get it all out, but I don't see why. Oh yeah, I see why now. I do see why. Tad annoying. And final bit. Do that. Come on. Let go. Come on, let go. Silly thing. Okay. Oh, bearing, where do you go? Why that didn't want to let go in there. Slightly annoying because I've got to get that back into there now, which could be a bit of fun. Might need to prise it open a bit. I say I'm itching to do something. It's not expensive, not an expensive affair, lol. I still have the motor bearing failure in the back of my mind. Yeah. Well, you guys rock, but I must go to work now. Cheers, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for coming by, Lucas. Take care, buddy. What's the strongest RC car in your opinion? X-Max. Without question, the X-Max is the strongest in my opinion. Other people have different opinions. The abuse we put this through, and what it just keeps taking and taking and taking. I just think it's the strongest, and when it does break, it's fairly cheap to fix. Mini Max is good. I mean, we just kept breaking the front bulkhead, so we had to put Vitifon one in that. The Armour 3S range is very good. I mean, if you want a 1/10 scale one, I think the rival, Team Associated rival MT10 is fantastic as well. Super, super durable. I would get that over an Armour 3S personally. I think it's more durable and it's cheaper. But the Armour 3S cars, I do like them. I've always said they're good. Goes in there. Don't know whether we did need to undo that, but hey ho, we did. So there you go. Bearing, just drop in there, thank you. Right, that's all that's left of the middle bit now. So let's try and put a little bend to it, but it's holding up quite well. Right. Get that, slide that into here. The rear drive shafts in place. But before we do that, come on. That goes to the put that bit in. And that, oh, you can't see, can you? This here is the other part of the skid setup. So this is made of a flexible TPU, which allows it to slot in there nicely. That bit then goes in there, and that bit goes in there. And you've got to flip this over. Ooh. Where's that bit from? Don't like it when little bits of plastic fall out. Who knows? Front's always a pain to put back together, in my opinion. Done. Oh, that fell out, great. Oh, that fell out because I haven't got the servo in there yet, have I? Ugh. You're wondering about how the servo goes in. The servo's not in there yet. So I've still got that part of it to take out. Yay. Haven't found anything else broken on it though, and you saw the abuse this thing took at the woods. And the little old Outcast did like 1 or 2 jumps and then broke. X-Max all day, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how much abuse the X-Max can take. It definitely is. I love it. It's when you do those sort of things with the X-Max, you appreciate it more. Gotta love 3D printers. You do, Alden. I need to get mine set up. I need to build my workshop and get my 3D printer set up. All plastic design with the right kind of plastic flexibility and strength. Yep, 100%. Marco, evening, how are you? I'm either going to get the Hardcore RC clothing design 2 premium pullover hoodie or the Hardcore RC clothing white premium pullover hoodie. Oh, that's very kind of you, Elijah. Very kind indeed. It looked good on you as well. Is that still stock electrics? Yes and no. The motor it's still a stock motor, but we've replaced it because we blew one out. And the ESC is a Max 6. We still got the stock ESC sitting on a shelf in the garage. I never got round to selling it, so I still got that sitting out there. But the stock ESC is pretty pants, and it's hard to program without getting their Bluetooth module. The brakes are too strong on it. You get the Bluetooth to change anything. You can't run LIHVs on it, so a Max 6 is just better suited for it. Yeah, I'm hoping lumber will come back down by the summer. I'm not prepared to pay over the odds for something that I can wait a little bit longer for. It did just keep crashing. There's a lot of trees there though, but Jack was behind the wheel and Jack just, he don't care. You don't know which one to get. What were the options? So the premium pullover hoodie or the Hardcore RC clothing white print. Are they not the same? Or is one white? I think one's white and one's a different colour, isn't it? 2 premium pullover hoodie. They're both pullover hoodies. I like the one with the bigger logo on it. Right, so that's done. Really, as far as we can go at the moment. Those screws go to that, they go into that, they go into that, they go into that, and they go, where are they? Oh, they're steering. So that is as much as we can do with that at the moment. What we've now got to do is take the other parts out of this centre. Cheers, guys. Thank you for joining me again tonight. So we've got the servo to take it out and the ESC to take out. Oh, and the battery tray holders. And the side defenders, which I didn't take off last time, and that's why we've got a big dent out of this, because I forgot to put these on last time. First time we took it out, got side swiped. So these are quite important, these bits. Right. See if we get the servo out of here, I can't remember. Oh, they are screws. One. Two. Three. And servo goes into channel 1. Remember that. Faffing around with the wire. I hate wiring, and on the X-Max it is a pain the way they thread it through everywhere. I will say that about them. Right, servo out. Bring the new bit over. And am I going to kick myself now? Probably. So I probably need to have that out to get it in, don't I? Yes. Oh man, you muppet! Ugh. Someone could have stopped me putting the front chassis on. Oh, which ESC, Alistair? Was that the Max 6 or the stock car? That a Spectrum ESC? I don't know which one to get. One has a different print on it. Get the one with the can't remember which way around they look. Let me go and jump in front of the PC for you. Let's go and have a look, ski, shall we? You want my recommendation? Oh, gone all floppy. Turn that volume off. You don't want to hear that. Ba-da-ba-bum. So, premium pullover hoodie. I need to jump in here so I can see. He's talking. Bum 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 bum. Where'd he go? There we go. So you are looking at. How can I see clothing white? White. Yeah, Jack did all this. I don't know why he's got. know why I've got two of them. There's two white ones. Or is there three white ones? There's three white ones for some reason. Let's flip it over. Move it out a bit so you can see. Forgot to put the stuff in. Yeah, I know, Alistair. It was just two lugs on the centre chassis that broke, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but pain in the bum rather. I won't say pain in the A because it's right. Elijah, are you there? I personally like the one with the bigger logo on the back. That one doesn't have a logo on the back, it has it on the front. I prefer the one with the little logo at the front and the big one at the back, which I think the white ones, that white one has the small one and the big one. That's the small one and the big one. I don't know why there's three of those, but the one I prefer, if I'm honest, these all see the same. I mean, Jack did this, so I'm not sure whether he just added more on unnecessarily or not. I don't know, whether it's just a bug. But the one I like is the one which has got the small at the front and then the big at the back. And this one, I think you click on it, you can get the different colours as well. That doesn't work as well because of the blue. But yeah, the white, I do like the white one. And the black one's nice as well. And I don't think you get the different colours on that, do you? Oh, you do. You get the grey and the red. So you'll notice that the logo here is black on the outside. And the logo on the black is slightly different colouring. So like the car's black, whereas on these ones, the car is white. Oh, you can't even see what I'm showing you. Look at that. Yeah, the main difference here is the car's white on these ones, on the darker ones where you can get the different colours. The darker colours, the car is white. And then obviously on the white ones, this is black. And the car's black on those, you can get it in the grey and the red. It may have been he added that one to get, no, still grey and the red, 2XL. Don't know. Don't know why there's more than one on there. Yeah, that's Jack for you. Yeah, I'm the same. I've got live stream there and other one there. So yeah, that's the one I prefer, the one which has got the big one on the small one on the front, the big one on the back. That's my, yeah. This one's okay, but this isn't big enough on the front really in my view. But hey, that's just me. Right, let's get back to wrenching. Get back to putting this servo in, because somebody forgot to put the servo in. Stock on a version 4. Oh yeah. Is it still under warranty, Alistair? It's still within 2 years. They will warranty it. We're on our 3rd one on the Notorious. That's just turned 2 years though, so we won't be able to get another one. But yeah, they will warranty it if it's within 2 years. Put the servo in. Bish bosh bash. Oh, the joys of fixing an X-Max. There's certain parts I really enjoy fixing on the X-Max, like the arms and the shock and things like that. The other parts I don't enjoy fixing. That's getting down into the chassis, the dirty, gerty bit of it. Since it's winter, get your hardcore. Yeah, buy your hardcore hoodies for Christmas. You've been watching. Have we been going 1.5 hours already? Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Right. Now to try and pop this little thing back in. Oh, it's gone back in all together nice and easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Go. Pain in the backside. We're going back together now. Now it's getting heavy. Remember to put the shaft in. I've never forgotten to put the shaft in. are you? Poor X-Max, yeah. Well, the annoying thing is the bit that broke is so small, but as a result of that, it kept breaking this bit. I need to wipe that down. It's got a bit. Been soaking in GT85 for a week because it's new. That's why it's looking a bit shiny. New plastics I always soak in GT85, especially this time of the year. So what's next? I suppose next is getting the ESC out, or no, next is getting that somehow into there. Oh, it goes in easily. Just didn't want to come out easily. Slotting that through there like that. Putting that and that on there like that. So we went through a stage of breaking this bit all the time as well. I've put 3 weeks in a row ages ago, broke one of those. To the point I was getting close to buying the Vitavon bit, but since then, hasn't broken. It's weird, isn't it? Here we go. I want to try and hit the massive ramp near the Arc Raceway with my Hyper again, but it will actually measure the height correctly. Because 84 feet isn't that accurate. No, it wasn't that accurate, but it was a good height. I'd take it, I'd live with it. Give it another go. Problem is we're in winter now, so it's damp and wet and it's hard to get a good run up. Although saying that, we did do our biggest jump ever in the wet there. Shane, what's up? How are you? Crawler video, I don't know. We might do one Sunday. Might take the crawler out and might do a video with it. I don't know. We've not really sort of fallen in love with crawling, but then again, we haven't really done any crawling. So apart from the Arc Raceway crawling track, we really haven't taken it out and been crawling anywhere. So it's one of those things. I have found a dead useful hack for RCs from Audi. What's that, Griffey? I bought a load of GT85 from Audi for about $1.99, I think it was. What's your dead useful hack for RCs from Audi? We've got the TRX4 Bronco 2021 edition. Just never really used it. I think it's been out once. It's just nice to have as well, though, I'll be honest with you. Right, so we plonk the receiver in there. Where round did the receiver go in here? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Probably went that way around though. And that goes into channel 1. And that's got to go through there first. And we've got to take the foam out of there as well, because the foam didn't come with the chassis. Without the foam, it ain't going to be very waterproof. It probably needs some double-sided tape to stick it down, but I can't be bothered. It does make it a pain to get in and out of here. Look at that. Right, there's one in there. That's going to come up and through like thus. It's winter after all. Crawling is best in the wild. You'll find interesting places and things you've never knew existed. It's true. Yeah, we just need to get out a bit more. Why would you crawl not? Why would you crawl not married anymore? No, indeed. Are you going bashing again soon? Hopefully this weekend. Last weekend was horrible weather-wise, so I did head over, but I bailed in the end. A few people. Plus, where we were going was, we were planning on going to Arc last Sunday. Found out Arc was closed. He didn't bother opening up, so that put a bit of a pain on that, so we didn't end up going out. How would you sell mesh nets for buying vegetables for 40p? They make really good mud and crud guards for internals, just like the mesh you get with an MT10. There we go, Alfie. That will keep the mud and the crush out your big rock. The Bronco does look really nice, Alistair. I've got to say, it really does look nice. And if you get the light kit for it as well, I think it'll look even better. I've been waiting for that to come out. It's not cheap though, but I think it will look really, really good, especially in the winter. So I think me and my dad are going to make a ramp for my RCs out of sheet metal. Nice, that'll be very good. Might be a bit noisy, but it'll be very good. Just bought my friend Associated MT28. You should get one, do an M20. Yeah, I've been looking at those 28 scale Team Associated cars. They do look really good. I keep meaning to buy one because they're quite cheap as well. Hoping Traxxas bring the new Defender out. They might do, mightn't they? If they can get it licensed. GT85 is £1 in the local pound shop. Oh, is that a branded pound shop? Or is that just a local one? Hello, Ratty RC, how are you? Oh dear, my stomach's playing up. No, that wasn't a fart, that was just rumbling. I think it might be my diverticulitis playing up a bit. I'll just put Italian wing and low profile mount on the Creighton Success. Also got a brute body on it as well. Nice. Yeah. Which low profile wing mount did you get? Just out of curiosity. Iceland have Demon Tweaks cleaning stuff for half the normal price. I've got to go to Iceland tomorrow. Need to get another pizza. I've got a TR28 and it's brilliant for inside, and since it's winter you will want to use it inside. Yeah, that's what I quite like about them, because I still want to get a mini Z as well. You got the Typhon one. I hope you get on better with than we did, because I stopped using it on the Italian in the end. Every time, I think I ended up putting 3 on there, and we went out 3 times and broke 3, which was annoying because it is low profile. So I ended up having to get an RPM one. RPM only do the long one, the Creighton one. So unfortunately I did have to get the long Creighton one, which was a bit annoying because I prefer the low profile one for the Italian, but it just kept breaking. So I hope you have better luck with it than we did. I did even try boiling it and soaking it. Boiling it like I normally do, and then soaking it in GT85, but it still broke first go every go. Really annoying. So I do hope you have better luck than we did. That one through as well. That one through, that one through. So I think, I'm thinking it's just the ESC to plop out now. See if we can get this out. Should be fun. Someone was asking what I use. I use 3M VHB 598, whatever it is, to stick the ESCs down. And it seems to work. Rather well. In fact, sometimes too well. And I'm struggling to get this off now. Do-do-do. Gotcha. Yeah, it does work very well. I need to buy some more of it, is my problem. I need to buy a big roll of it really, but that'll have to be after Christmas. That's what's left of it on there. I'm going to clean that off now. The thing I like about it, it does come off quite cleanly. In theory it does anyway. But as long as you get it on there and let it set properly, you know, if you put it on there and then try and go away, go out, drive straight away, it ain't going to work. It does take a good 24 hours to reach full maximum strength. It's a bit like a glue. It's an acrylic tape which builds strength over time. So I've done it before where I was just stuck it straight on and then gone out. I did it with my GoPro and it didn't stay on there very long. But now, when you stick one on there and you leave it for 24 hours before you use it, they're hard to get off. Right. Don't bash as hard as we do. Yeah, it's more that we weren't bashing super hard at the time. I mean, it was cold and we did land on the back a few times. Oh, brother bought the pizza from Iceland, but the pizza got cancelled because it got lost. No. Gutted. I've still got one in the freezer. I'm hoping, sure they will driven the real one and knock spots off the Range Rover. Awesome car. I'm not hardcore. Everybody can be hardcore. Unknown Shrimp. Or Sander now, if a Traxxas will come out with a Max V2. X-Max V2, I don't think they will. The reason I say that is because they've just changed the hubs on them. Anyway, so the new ones come with these new beefier hubs that take the bigger bearings, front and rear now. I don't think there's not a lot they can do to the X-Max, to be brutally honest with you. I know everyone goes, oh, you know, they haven't changed it. You know, it's been out for ages and it went from 6S to 8S and that's all they've really done. I really don't think there's a lot else they need to do to it, if I'm brutally honest with you. Maybe get better tyres. But apart from that, I don't think it doesn't need anything. You know, I mean, there's subtle upgrades that we do. They're never going to change the ESC. That's always going to be the junk that it is, unfortunately. So, yeah, I don't know what else they could do to it. All the way down. Dad's RC Hangar, evening. See you later, sir. No, thank you for coming by. I'll remember to link to Hobby Nut next time I do a link for Scorched. I forgot they did it. See you later, Darcy, as well. Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Move your RCs. Evening. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thanks, Bubbles. 5K dog walk. I need to start doing that, losing some weight. Wide max kit. What, for an X-Max? Doesn't really... I don't know. I don't think it needs it. It'll make it a bit more stable around the corners. But again, you know, the X-Max isn't designed to be raced. It's designed to be bashed. I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to be a bit more stable around the corners, but then you're going to lose something else. I just like it for its bashability. I personally don't think there's a lot they can do to an X-Max to improve it. See you later, Dans. Take care. You will go as well, Elijah. Take care, buddy. I'll see you soon. Everyone's leaving me now. Working on the FTX Geo. Very nice. What are you fixing on that? Right. Now, the other thing I always do before I use the 3M tape is I always clean both surfaces with an alcohol wipe. Just make sure there's no grease or anything else like that. It's going to get in the way and stop it bonding. Even though it's a new chassis, it could just have some residue, resin, grease, or whatever it is hanging about in it. So, always worth cleaning both surfaces, in my opinion. And the other thing I'm going to do, I didn't do this last time, and it almost messed me up. I'm going to stick that down, not in, but down. The last time I put the ESC in, it almost failed on that because I didn't have that in when I did it. That almost messed everything up for me, big time. Pull that out of the way, actually, get the skin in the way. Do nicely there. Right. Luckily, I've got a spare one. I think that's from a Max 8, but it'll do. There's my a proper push down. Lovely jubbly. Motor wires back in. 1, 2. A little bit loose. Just open that up a little bit. That one's loose as well. Always be careful when you're doing this though, because you don't want to break one of the nibs off. That was all right. I've done that before. Try to bend it too much and then the nib bent one of the nibs off, and that's really annoying when you do that. That means soldering new ones on. Evening, hit the bell and like the bell if you haven't already. Put new metal bead locks on 6mm head extenders and some new scale accessories. It sounds very nice. What you're doing there. Just changed my scent into a big rock for a bit of a change up. Good move, yeah. I forget it's quite easy to change them around, isn't it? Because they're the same technical cars. Just change the bodies and things like that. The Typhoon and the Big Rock are the closest to each other. On the bench tonight is the X-Max. It didn't need fixing, but it did need fixing, if that makes sense. The reason it needed fixing, we could have carried on running it, but I'd have just kept breaking the same bit time and time again, and that would have wound me up. Because, I don't know whether you can see it here, but that lug there and that lug there had snapped off. What that meant is the centre skid plate wasn't sitting properly here, so then when we jumped and it flexed, it was breaking the centre skid plate. So a little bit annoying that those just two little lugs there were causing this bit to break every time we went out. So I thought, let's just get it fixed. Give me something to do tonight. Keep me out of mischief. But it's just slightly annoying that such a small broken bit is enough to cause some, straighten these wires out, cause a little bit of grief. Foam, sit back. Thank you. Should probably get a new bit of foam. So they don't give you a new bit of foam when you buy the car, isn't it? Or buy the chassis bit. That's that. That can sit down there like that, and the other one is the fans. Let's say that I probably should come through the middle a bit more on that. Should come through here, shouldn't I? I want to be sensible. Yeah, that's better. Mucho better. Boom, 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 boom. Come through there like that. Receiver in. Wire through. Bish bosh bash. Right. Now, I'll start plugging stuff in. So channel 1 is the where's my phone? So TQ1 T, so I did have it in that way around then. Right, you go like that, you go down there like that, and then we go channel 1. Channel 2. The grey one goes up the end. The black one, go 2 up from there. In red, red goes next to the black, and the grey goes up the end. And in theory, that should be everything. It's not, because we haven't got the rubber out. We didn't take the rubber seal out. Right, now in theory that should be everything. One way to find out give it a little try out with these new batteries. So far so good. Yep. Sounds working on the top. That's good. Oh. Got a dry shaft to fix as well, I forgot about that. You can see that. I'm going to try and fix that tomorrow. Won't do that tonight. So, we are all working. Let's just plug these fans back in as well. That one's still working. That one's still working. Both those fans are working. We have major airflow coolage going on. Anyone here use Z lipos? Yes, I've got some Zs. I haven't actually tried them yet. I haven't used them. I've got them quite cheap. 3S 5200s. Not quite what they don't. They certainly discharge and charge quicker than any of my other lipos. I think they're more like 4,500s and 5.2s. But for the price I pay for them, I'm not necessarily going to complain. Roadside RC, evening. How are you? Yeah, the ones I've got them off Amazon. They're okay. I mean, I only paid £38 for the pair, They were a hard case, but I don't like hard case in the 3S on jump when I'm stacking them. So I took them out of the hard case and shrink wrapped them. But as I said, they're supposed to be 5,200s. I think they're okay for general bashing. I don't think they're 5,200s though. But again, they're only 38 quid for two. So, but a lot of other people say Z are very good. They're the only Zs I've got, so. Put a playing card in Axel will sound lolly. Oh, I used to do that to my bike in the spokes. Do a lot of the spokes. Earplugs, if you're looking for 150, Fish still gives some. What's that? Yeah, I've put earplugs in this, but I wouldn't lock it up. It's certainly a lot better with the earplugs in there. Still at it. I've been chatting a lot, Alden. You know me. GOEXB evening. God, a lot of people just suddenly come in. Sorry, guys, I've missed you all coming in. 1 equals servo, 2 equals throttle. Yep. It was more the other ones, the heat sensors and goodness knows what else, the other bits are going on there. 1 to steer, 2. What is it? One to steer, 2 to something or other. I can't remember what it is. Would I run that hot racing X-Max Sport over the diff center? No. And also, you've got to remember the X-Max has the cush drive as well, which helps to soften the drive train as well. I don't put heavy oil in middle diff or pull wheelies and stress it out. Yeah, it does. I mean, I quite like it in here, actually, that because it's got the cush drive as well. So it does soften. It's not direct wrenching because you've got that softening with the cush, which a lot of other cars don't have that. I wish they did, but they don't. It saves the drivetrain a little bit, and you don't really notice it's there. So I really like the cush drive. I bought the Z4S, batteries puffed after 6 months. I think, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I've bought these China hobby lines that so far they're looking really good. The internal resistances are super low on them. I haven't fully charged them up yet because I only changed the connectors over today. But I checked the internal resistances and not one of them was over 2. They're all sitting around 1.5. So, and that's on storage charge. I get them charged up, which I might do later, which I will be doing tomorrow night. I'll see what they come out at, but I think they're going to be down at 1. China Hobbyline batteries have just got a load. I've just bought I bought 4 of these. I'll show you my China Hobbyline range of lipos now. I've just gone all in with China Hobbyline. So, and I've got 2 more on their way. 2 more of these on their way, which were a absolute bargain in Black Friday. 3S, 8,000 milliamp hour hard case, £17 each. Bargain. They were £14 each on Black Friday. They were £35 each on a different deal. And these 4S ones, well, these are 2S. Those are 2S. These are 4S. They were £40 each, but again, 8,000 milliamp hour. Okay, so I forget what that one was. That was about 20 quid, I think. If you keep an eye out for it, that's a 306-600. But yeah, I've gone a bit all in on China Hobby Line. I've got a lot of lipos, guys. I've got a lot of lipos. And I've got a load in the garage. We've got the Gens Ace ones here as well. And then I've got another Rapid in there. I've got a lot of lipos. A lot of lipos. Yeah, well, it comes 20mm stock, so I personally think earplugs are better, but each to their own. Yeah, it's the new lipos I was waiting for from Black Friday. I've got 2 more coming as well. Tyres I've run on the X-Max, I still run the stock ones, but I've strapped them. Which you do lose some air control when they're strapped. But I was fed up with the foams going. I've got a load of foam, so I've got some other tyres, and what I'm going to do is crack them open and put the foam I've got in them, I think, and then take the straps off because I'm a bit fed up with strapping it. Yeah, that's not all. I've got a load more in the garage. Got a load more lipos. So I've got the graphene Panthers are in the garage. What else we got in the garage? Got some DXF 4S in the garage. I've got the Turniges in the garage. I've got the Rhinos in the garage. And I've got some more Rapids in the garage. I've got a ton of lipos. I always remember when we first got back in the hobby, we had I only had a few lipos, and I thought, oh, I've got to get some more, I've got to get some more. Now I've got so many, it's unreal. Oh, that's not good. 14 John, 5,600, 4 of them died within 4 months. Well, all I can do is try them. They weren't expensive, so, you know, the way we treat lipos, I don't want to spend a lot on them because we can kill a lipo very, very quickly. Very quickly. Strap tyres. So it's just, I forget what it's, graphene, whatever it is. This will cut your hands, fishing wire, but it's super, super strong. Just wrap it around 3 times, super glue it into place. You don't need to, you just weave it through the threads. I forget which one it is. Probably try and find it. And go look about and try and find the reel of it. I've got it off eBay, dirt cheap. I like them because they're light. My issue is they're light, and in my opinion, you've got to keep the X-Max light. As soon as you start adding all this extra weight, which a lot of people do, then you are compromising a lot of the parts, and that's when people then start going, oh, my X-Max breaks all the time. It's not very tough. It's not very durable. And it's because they're running an 1100 kV motor with a max 5, big heavy belted tyres, metal bits all over it, metal hubs, etc, etc, and they've just added a load of weight to the car. Ergo, guess what? Things start breaking. So my view is keep it nice and light, which is why I really like the stock tyres, because they are light. It's just the foams, the current foams are trash. Yeah, I've seen that. Although the mob we've got, it's been holding up really, really well. I like the look of it. It's just how much is that going to weigh? How much weight's it going to add to it? And then what's the cost of it? Whereas the fix we got cost, what did it cost? 20 quid. Yeah, I do love the stock X-Max tyres. Just the damn foams. Have we shredded one? No, I've seen plenty of people shred them, but I think that's where the water and stuff gets inside and they're not vented properly. I think. Don't quote me on that. Actually, I'll probably need to pull that back through a bit, don't I? Again, that's just my opinion. But, you know, I've seen X-Maxes on silly power and all the upgrades, and they do absolutely motor. But I just don't think they're as durable and as tough as one kept to stock as possible. I sometimes look, and when I see people like Bars and Tone doing what they do with theirs and how stupidly powerful it is and everything, and how much further and higher they can jump, I sometimes think, oh, maybe we should do that to ours. But then I think, no, because I don't want to be constantly fixing it. I then think, no, I like it for what it is and what it does and how it does it. Glasses on because so what are you doing to the drift track roadside? You're just changing the design of it. Is that your plan, just to change it up and have a slightly different design? We've got to get back out with Callum's drift car. He's coming over for Christmas, so we're going to the drift track again, and hopefully get some better footage this time. And with the Go-To strapped to the car is the plan. I have two lifers. I have the stock W Toys one and a 5000 Genesis 3S. We only started with a few, Alfie. I've just built up over the time. Mine were £52 each at the time of sale, so not dirt cheap. Oh no, that's not cheap. Yeah, just the MX-43s are heavy. Yeah, you found them too heavy, did you, Alice, with those bead locks? See you later, roadside. See you later, roadside RC. Thanks for coming by. Probably a Nitro and Mavic rally car, like the one you have, but 1/10 scale. You should try out the Intergy motor fans. They can take up to 3S and fit stock heatsink. We do use the, well, the Intergy fans are in fact rebranded Rocket fans. So that's a 40mm one. We've got the Rocket 35mm ones in here. They were the first ones to bring the 35mm out. And Centra even do them as well. All the same fans. That's a 30mm one. So yeah, we do use them. I've got them in there. I did a video on it ages ago, but they're rebranded Rocket fans. Very good fans though, I will say. As I say, I've got two in there, and the abuse we give this car, and they're still holding up and going strong. And I've just put one in my EXB because unfortunately where we'd done so many hard landings, this motor mount, or this fan mount, which is really good, unfortunately only mounts to the fins of the Max 6, and it just pulled out so many times you couldn't get a good bonding to it anymore, so it wasn't holding in there firm anymore. So I've had to take that off, and I've put on the Rocket 35mm fan into it. Twice the weight started chewing this. Oh, they're that heavy, Alistair. They do look good though. Addicts? No, not the only one. I'm almost done here though. I've just got to take these bits off. These last few bits, and then I think we're almost done. So you've got these screws to put in here as well, haven't I? I'll do that while that top bit's off. It's going to be easier. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. No, Seb tonight. I'm guessing Seb's working, is he? He's a workaholic now, he's our old Seb. Right. Mustn't forget these side guards. Got these last time, and then put a big dent and take a big chunk out the side of the chassis, as you can see there. I didn't have these side bars on it. That's that done, that's that done. They look like PC RAM cooler fans. They're similar. Yeah, Rocket fan, it's Rocket surpassed Surpass Hobby Rocket Surpass Hobby, they make all of them. I mean, it might be a different company behind it that's selling them to everybody else, but Rocket were definitely the ones that came out with them first, and certainly the ones that came out with the different sizes first. Xmas best size, depends. I'm sort of like Christmas. 820 grams. That is insanely heavy. Yeah, the rocket fans are fantastic. I mean, because a lot of the time, what people don't realise is the reason a fan breaks is because it flexes. The case flexes, and then the fan blades hit that case when it flexes. So by putting that aluminium case on there, it doesn't flex anymore, so the fan blades don't hit it. Okay, Dads, thanks for coming by, buddy. Take care. Catch up with you soon. Right, what else have we got left to take off this? A few little bits and pieces. One. Two. And two. Three. Four. And battery mounts. One. Two. They're the same size, they are. It's handy. I wouldn't want to be doing this by hand. Thank you, Jack, for getting me that drill. It's getting a bit grubby now. I need to clean it. Get an alcohol wipe on it and give it a clean. Right. Can we get it all out now, though? If I remember right, this is a bit of a pain to get out. It comes all wedged in there and stuck. That's that one out. That's that one out. Oh, there we go. That one out. Oh, come on. Oh, yowza. Yowza Bowser. Yowza Bowser. Who remembers Bowser? Come on, who remembers Bowser? Does anybody remember Bowser? Just weigh them, takes too much stress to getting them moving. 200 quid is well wasted. Ouch. That's true as well, Gary. Yeah, it does become part of the heat sink. I'm off to go flying now. The sun's out, guys. Oh, nice, Skyworks. Enjoy your flight. If you've not gone, what you're flying? How many times have you changed the front bulkhead on the X-Max due to the stupid steering stop thing breaking off? Never. Because we do a mod. And the mod that we do, you can see it there, I think it's on this side, is in there, we fill it with hot glue and then put an M4 bolt into the hot glue, whether you can see it. And that then makes it really, really strong. So, touch wood, we've not broken one off. And then on the other side, I think we just, do we do anything on the other side? No, we don't do anything on the other side. You can probably, if I come over this way, might get a better view on it with the light. Might be able to get in there better. There we go. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So I fill it with hot glue and then I put that M4 cap head screw in there as well. And that makes it really, really strong. And then the other mod we do is the shock tower one where we put a shim, whether you can see in there or not. Not got much charge left on this, but see if we can get some light down there for you. Silly thing. Work phone doesn't look like they'd let you have the lights functionality though, which is really annoying because in there, why don't they let you have that? That's just stupid. That's work for you. No, can't get the light to turn on. That's good old work. But in there, whether you can see it at all, is we put a shim behind the bolts and bolt them up together, and that then stops it all coming apart. So dirt cheap fixes, but quite good fixes at the same time. And while we're here, well, we've got the bottom. Oh no, because I need that to do those screws there. that's that, that's that. I'll probably still break this tomorrow when we, or Sunday when we go out, you watch. They're not holding in too well. Is that the rear bulkhead? Didn't I just do that one? Or did I do the front one last time? I can't remember. I thought I just done the rear bulkhead. Here's what it is. So I've probably got, no, I can do that as well. Yeah, fill the post with this glue and hot Jason fixes that issue. It's time for some Piccadilly bangers and pint followed with some bashing. Nice! Piccadilly bangers. They sound very nice, Peter. Bowser is amazing. His shell is so cool. I still play Mario Kart on the Wii. So you do remember Bowser. Was that the neighbour's dog? Super Mario Brothers. Yes, sir. Super Mario. No, it was Super Mario. Well, yeah, it was Super Mario. And then the original Super Mario, and then he obviously came into other things. He was the baddie that stole the princess. But it was before Mario Kart. So it was Mario, whatever it was called, on the NES or the SNES. Bowser is still alive. Hi, Gaines, how are you? Shah Na Na actually toured with the village people. Awesome tour. Definitely doing these mods. Yep. Yeah, because the shock towers, otherwise they split apart at the top here. So literally take the bolt out, get a different longer bolt with a nut, and then shim each side, bolt and nut it up, and it doesn't come apart anymore. So that's two very quick, easy mods to do to strengthen it. As I said, the only other bits we've really done to the X-Max outside of stock is the outdrive cup strengtheners, because someone said to me that these can break quite easily, so we put these on. They're like 20 bucks, dirt cheap. We have got the RPM rear hubs on. Don't really need those now because the new X-Maxes come with the bigger hubs and beefier hubs now with the bigger bearings. But if you've got an original, that's a definite mod to do, so you get the bigger bearings. On the front, I would go with the new RPM hubs, though. The RPM ones, nah. If you see my video, still got them here. Haven't binned them yet, but they just mushed up. You know, I didn't do that to them. They did that to themselves. Where the pin it's just too flexible here. Where it kept flexing, didn't make it flex. It's too the RPM plastic is super flexible, so where you'd flex, the pin would pop out of here, and then it wouldn't go back in properly. So then it would start just mushing down on this. The benefit to them was the bigger bearings, but obviously Traxxas came out with the bigger bearing ones here, so that's a must. And then the only other thing I think we've really done is these RPM or Sen hinge pins, and these save your arms like you wouldn't believe. So you do on the rear, that one, and that one on the rear, and on the front, you do that one. And they really, really, really do save your arms like you wouldn't believe. Where do you get all your screws from? From Armour Screws? I get all my screws from a place called ACCU, ACCU. And if you buy, the more you buy, the cheaper they are. So if you like buy one, they're like 34p, but if you buy 50, they drop in price dramatically. I mean, the grub screws I got were worked out to be 1p each. And if you bought 100, it was 2 quid. If you bought 200, it was 2 quid. Go figure. But yeah, I get, if I'm buying screws and everything, I buy them from a place called ACCU. I need to work out what I need to do. I need to put an order in, but they're a lot better quality as well. Much better quality than you get the Armour ones. I mean, Armour is just ripping you off on the price of screws. Like 5 quid for 4 screws or something stupid like that. Okay guys, I think, apart from zip tying that up, which I won't do that now, I think that's everything put back to normal. Wasn't too bad. I'll check these new lipos do actually fit in here though. Always a worry when you get new lipos whether they actually fit or not. Perfect. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, don't you dare. Don't you dare do this to me. You can come back up through there. Come on. I know you can. Even if it means popping that wire out. Come on. No. Oh, you little... That's slightly annoying. So, I don't know whether you can see that. The wire from the battery is actually the wrong side of... Pull you up. The wire from this side has decided, I didn't check it, so it's now going wrong side of the mount. So I've got to undo the brace at the bottom, undo those 2 screws, possibly undo the 2 battery tray screws. I might be able to lift this up enough to get it underneath, but that's slightly annoying. It's the little things like that that wind me up when you're doing RC cars. You know, you get it all done, you do all the work, and then boom. I'm glad I noticed it now when I'm trying to fit the batteries and check they work. Because otherwise, being out in the field, I'd been a little bit annoyed that that was like that. But, hey ho. We live and learn. J4 Play, how are you? Well, it was all fixed. Stuck in trees. Evening, how are you? Oh, it's too, yeah, I haven't got the workshop at the moment, and it's too cold in the garage. So it's just easier to do it in the kitchen, I think, during the winter. And it's better lighting in here at the moment as well. I want to turn that light on, get a bit more light. Just get better lighting in here. Which side was it? It was nearest to me now. Now, can I get it out? That's the question. Can I hook it under there? That one's gone under. Come on. Don't make me take it all apart. Thank you. Thank you. Less haste, more speed, as my mother would say. Oh, that's another mod we've done, actually, the centre drive shaft mod. After you get set for Amazon, just type in RC screw sets. Traxxas bolts are cheaper than armour too. Golden Nugget chewing gum. That's a blast from the past, Griffey. Too cold in the workshop. It is a bit chilly. Oh, sorry, still on the bench, too cold in the workshop. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it in the kitchen. Pick on the WhatsApp chat. Nah, it's got more in it yet. I've seen that Armour skins are making Traxxas skins to looks to be having a sale on them. Yep, I think Armour skins I really, really like. They do Traxxas skins. They do quite a few different ones now. I love them on the Armours. On these, I don't know, because that would have been break the chassis, the skin's gone. So I think they're fantastic. I think they look great. I do really, really like them, especially the Armour ones on the metal chassis. Just not. We had one on our Big Rock until we broke that, but I didn't think we'd break it. So could have been worse. Could have been the servo. Okay, Alice, you're gonna remind me about that for ages now, aren't you? I'm not going to be able to live that down, am I? Leaving the servo out and putting the front bulkhead back on. Not going to let me live that down. I did notch the centre. Yes, it's got a notch in it already. I had this fitted already, ready to go, but I just, only because when I fitted it, I saw that's why this was broken again after the first run. So I had it in the car when I was coming out last Sunday. I was just going to run it, but then I didn't. So I thought, well, I'll order up the centre chassis now and get it fixed anyway. I said it wasn't really broken, but it gave me something to fix on the live stream tonight. Didn't have anything else to fix because obviously didn't go out Sunday. I thought, well, might as well get it fixed. It's only 20 quid or so because it broken that lug off there and that lug off there. Very annoying. That's all that was wrong with it. But that was causing the flex to then, I think, cause the centre skid to break every time we went out. So, oh, no, I haven't finished yet. So to me, it just made sense to change it. Almost forgot about these screws. Yes, that one's bent. Probably where it's, that bit's broken as well, so I've got to fix that at some stage. Right, now I can check the batteries fit. They do. They fit in there quite nicely actually. Fix that rear drive shaft plate. It's a little bit bent. Perfecto. Seb! I was mentioning you earlier, I'm guessing you're working today. I'm saying you haven't been around, so I'm guessing you must have been working. Who's that with the, that from the Model Sport guys, Seb? Three Sons RC, hi, how are you? Don't like the MTC centre shaft, the block in the middle will help snap the chassis. Same idea as when Rick's Dupache had the shaft. Yeah, it depends on what they're doing with that. I don't know. I like the fact it's CVD. I'll be honest. I'm going to go and sit at the PC now because this is pretty much all done. I've got that rear drive shaft's a little bit bent, but I'm not doing that now because it's cold outside and I need to get a block of wood to straighten that as well. So that can wait. We will grab my drink. And we will go and sit in here. Ooh. So Alfie, you were asking where I get, I wish I could share it on this screen. I can flip it and show you like this, do it the old-fashioned way. So the place is called acu.co.uk. You can go shop for components. So if I move this back here a bit, you might be able to watch a bit better. Don't know, does that work? Yeah, shop for components, and if you want to go screws, you go, oh, I want some cap head screws. So you think, right, I want metric cap head screws, and which size do I want? I want some M4s, and I want some 25mm ones to do the braces on the armour cars. So 25mm. And over here, whether you can see that, you get the different options for what the material is. So high tensile stainless. When talking RC cars, I would probably always try and go 12.9 hardened steel. They do super high tensile stainless steel, but again, I would definitely go 12.9. And then you either get the natural, which is the dark, or zinc coated. So if you look, don't know what holochrome is, high tensile steel, don't know what that is. Not seen that one before. Anyone know what holochrome is? Well, it's a brand or not, I don't know. Comes with a 1-year warranty. I've never bothered warranting anything. But so we went for the black one. It comes with a 1-year extended warranty as well. Next time I shear one, I'm going to send it back to them. But you can see here, if you buy one, they are 38p each. But if you start buying more, they drop in price. So if you buy 50 of them, they're 7p each. So if I was to put 50 in there, example, then click add to cart, you can see I've got 50 for M4 25mm cap heads, high tensile screws, £3.50. Absolute bargain. And you can change. You go in and looking at the yeah, if I change it here, if I go to 100, comes to £6, so they're 6p each. Go to 200, 200 for 10 quid. But you need 200 of them. But you know, sometimes the price drops. So if you look at the grub screws I looked at, for example, but again, it depends on what size screws you want to get. Oh, dismiss. What's it? Bedtime all the time. But that's where I get all my screws from. So, like here, a nice bag, thank you. I bought 100 of those ones. They're for the motor mounts on armour cars, because I got fed up with the other one just shearing off all the time, or burring out all the time. So I thought I'd buy 100 of those, so I never have to run out. Oh, where are you all going? Put you back in there. Right. I want to try the RC Upgrades brace. X-Max Crater and Fraction. Sure Seb, we can't see CVD. Sure will Seb, and can't see CVD will not bend either. Split shaft with bearing is the way to go. I think it depends on what you're doing with the car. I can see the appeal, and from what I've seen of the design, I can't remember where I saw the design, it does look very good. And it will solve the bending issue, no problem about it. It's whether how much weight it's adding. If Mitch wants to send me one, we can proper test it for him. But don't know. You don't seem to get M2C stuff to test. I have to buy all my M2C stuff. Does look very good. And I think I understand the concept, definitely. If you cable tie the ECU cables down, they won't keep unplugging when it lands. Yeah, that's what I like to do on the armours. We put double straps on our battery trays. So we've got one at the front that goes round and one at the back that goes round. So the back, everything comes on top, and then the connectors sit between the two straps, and they don't come unplugged then. Just put new 3D RC wing mount on the Kraken EXB. Nice. Is that 3D printed? Is that 3D printed by a TPU? I think Duke Bash will break it anyways. This Traxxas. Well, he seems to be getting into Traxxas now, doesn't he? Now that Mitch has started doing the MTC stuff for Traxxas. Oh, what? The place for screws? That is in the UK, but there is a place in the US, and I think it's called McAllister. McMaster, I think. Yeah, you can go to McMaster-car. And you can get pretty much everything you want from there. And they even do the screw blanks or the drill blanks, which you can then use for the pins inside the armour diffs, 2.25mm hardened steel drill blanks. Cut them to size for the pins inside, and you can also probably get ones to do your hinge pins as well. But they do all different ones. McMaster-car. They do all the different ones on there as well. Alloy steel socket head screws. High temperature alloy socket head screws, grade B. It's a bit more complicated to read it all, but yeah, you can get it all from the US still. There's probably other places that do it as well. I know you can get them on eBay and things like that. But you're a more imperial size and a metric. We're metric. There is stop and play in the MTC brace account for flex. TPU, yep. Oh yeah, I heard of them now that I see the name. Yeah, I found them from who was it? It is East Tactics. That's the only reason I know McMaster, because obviously I don't shop in the US, but East Tactics uses them. I worry about monkey metal from eBay. Yeah, there's always that worry. There is always that worry, but it's worth checking out sometimes. You do get companies selling on eBay as well, so see if it's an actual physical company selling on eBay, rather than somebody just buying them from somewhere like I've just shown you, or buying cheap Chinese imports and then putting together kits. I think you can be a bit. Sometimes I'm wary of the kits because you don't know what you're getting. They've just put them together. Sometimes the quality isn't that good. And I certainly wouldn't use stainless. Me personally, I'm not saying other people shouldn't, it's up to them. I wouldn't use stainless steel in an RC car because I just don't think it's got the strength that you need. So you've got that news centre thing as well to test these things. It's given out to a few people. I know Richard's got them. I know Bars and Tone's got one. You've obviously got one. Who else has got one? Thunder RC Bash, yeah. Yeah, same with bearing kits. I want to get mine from a decent, or funnily enough, AliExpress. Gary's pointed me to someone that does very good stainless steel bearings from AliExpress. So, but yeah, bearing kits can be a bit dodgy as well. What we got? Anything I've missed? Oh, we've got a mention. Jake Smart mentioned you commenting on. Oh, I'm probably in trouble on the groups again. I'm upset now. Must have upset someone. Oh, no, it's about the LSD diffs on the Cratons. Seems to be a mixture of, it's pot luck at the moment on the Craton EXP you get. Whether you get an open rear diff or an LSD rear diff. It's just, I've got to laugh because I think it's funny. So people are going, well, mine's come with an LSD, mine's come with an open one. Some guy's gone, I haven't opened mine yet, but I'll be annoyed if they are not LSD in all three. Just opened my other EXP, bought both of them on Black Friday. One has an open diff and the other has an LSD. You couldn't make it up, could you? So it's hit or miss whether you get, not, you know, but you don't know what you're getting. I think that's funny. Pot luck. Right, guys. Super dry, or the other ones I wear are super dry. I love them, but I'm a bit big for super dry at the moment. So some of their stuff, I've got a super dry jacket my brother bought me for Christmas last year. But I love it. It's a 3-zip one. I really, really like it. It's too big for, I'm too big for it. I need to lose some weight because it's really nice. I do like super dry stuff, but some of their t-shirts are just, even this is double XL. I think I need triple XL, which is hard to get hold of. Just wish they made some bigger stuff. So the other stuff I wear is Crew. Their t-shirt's really nice. Had to buy a fast track spur from Model Sport today for X-Max. 25 quid. Royal Mail still haven't got my spur supposedly coming. They still not got that, Seb. I told you it wasn't coming from the UK. Yeah, that's what I said, Gary. I said the open rear diff was almost like batch one, what I got. And then when they had all the issues, their way to fix it was to make it LSD, minimum slip. Then they made the big shim available that you could buy. But I wasn't aware they put anything back to coming out the box with the open diff, unless they're switching back to that now, which was the original concept of the car, but just not telling people. Wouldn't put it past them. Dave, did you answer my question? Been off the stream for 5 minutes. What was your question, Seb? What was your question, Seb? I used to have nice clothes, but then I bought an X-Max. Now I'm mad at It can't be the X-Max, because the X-Max isn't expensive to fix, Alistair. I've changed my diffs to open. If you stack 5 of the bearing shims on top of the gear where the lip is, where it's fine, and remove the LSD. You can do that. I was just a bit concerned. I'm okay with mine being, as Gary pointed out, I thought mine was open with 3 star plates in there, but I'd conceded in the end that Gary was right and mine is still minimum slip. Because when you start doing the maths, you realise it is still minimum slip with 3 star plates in there. And I don't have an issue with it. You know, at the end of the day, does the LSD plates really do that much? I don't know. Can't say because I haven't driven my V4 for ages, but what I do know is the Techno's faster around the track than the Creighton, so, and that doesn't have LSD, so who knows. Well, good, David Burjot, how are you? Was the spur gear thing not really a question, lol? It was more of a statement, wasn't it, Seb? Had to buy a fast track spur from Motorsport today for X-Max, £25. Royal Mail still haven't got my spur supposedly coming from the UK. I think that was more of a statement, wasn't it, than a question? But yeah, I said to you at the time, I don't think it's coming. I'm not aware of anyone from AliExpress that ships from the UK. They probably ship it from China to the UK and then the UK to you, which is why Royal Mail is saying they're getting the parcel, but they're waiting for it to arrive in the UK from China. You said, I'm just chatting now, Gory. All the car's fixed. I've just got to take off the drive shaft tomorrow and fix that. Working on, got the next edit up that I'm working on. But I haven't really started much on that yet at the moment. I'm just doing the wrenching bit, got the bashing bit, and then I've got to add a bashing bit here. But you can see, you can probably see what it's going to be about. The joys of video editing. I hate it. I hate editing. I hate it so much. But I'm getting better. I'm getting a bit quicker. PJ, yeah, I'm about to shut it down anyway because it's quarter past 11. Wow, didn't realise it's that long. Oh, you're getting the new V2 Max. Very nice. What colour have you gone for? I want to get one, but then we've got one, and it's just like. 2046, you'll burn the motor out, Seb. Matty, I'm slowly working on my EXBK. I've got an 800 kV motor and it just need to get an XX2 for it and almost a motor plate. Well, that's going to be crazy powerful, Matty. Crazy powerful. I tested my EXB centre with front max and rear min. The rear tried to overtake the front. I think my EXB centre with front max and rear min. The rear tried to overtake the front. No, don't have a Tenacity DB Pro or a laser nut currently. I've looked at the laser nuts and a lot of people were saying there was a few issues with them. The drive shafts or something or other, I think. I love the look of them. Love the look of them. I'm currently using software called Filmora, but we do have Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is better. Jack swears by Premiere Pro, although Jack doesn't want to do any editing at the moment because he's a lazy little boy. But he does do our best editing as well, which is really annoying, which I wish he'd start doing some again. And he uses Premiere Pro, which we do have. I need to learn Premiere Pro, but I just don't have the time to learn it at the moment. I know my way around Filmora. It does what I need to do to the level that I need to do it at the moment. But Premiere Pro is more powerful. I think once you get used to using Premiere Pro, you'll get better quality images, better video, better cuts, better sound, and everything else. It just comes out of it better, and it's better to use. But I just don't have the time at the moment to learn it. So maybe if Jack was to pick up some editing and do some editing for me, or for us, give me longer to then play with Premiere Pro, I might learn it again. I mean, I didn't know how to use Filmora when we first got it, so I've learnt that, and I wish I'd learnt on Premiere Pro to start off with, but it is what it is. Rock and roll, baby. Yep, rock and roll. Love that. We've got the rock and roll body for our Macs. We took it straight off though, because you can't buy that separately. So Callum wanted to preserve it. So, and he's been thinking about selling it, just the body. You're welcome, Dan. See you, Seb. Yeah, I've only got one, so my lad and I can race something similar, as my fleet are all different sizes. Oh, that's great, yeah. That's great, yeah. You and your boy can then have one each, can't you? And do love the Macs. Sebastian. Oh, Seb's been working hard. It's pushing it a bit. Are you still on the stock ESC, PJ? If you're going 4620, that is pushing it a bit. I'm on 5020 on a Max 6 though. 4620 will be definitely, I would say, pushing it on. You won't burn the motor. It's more the ESC that you might fry. You could love to look all you want, brother. Don't buy one of the rear diff case. It's about useless. It's a total fail. What's that for, David? Oh, sorry. You could love to look all you want, brother. Don't buy one. Rear diff case is about useless as a total fail. Yeah, I had heard there's. I heard there were some fixes for it, and I do love the look of the laser nut. Really do love the look of the laser nut, but yeah, I was warned away from it. No, well, I'm on 2150. I didn't go to the 22. I just went up to the 21. I suppose I've got the 22 gear, so I could go to 22. Get that out of it. PJ, seriously, get a Max 6 in there. Don't tell anyone you've done it. Put a Max 6 in there. It makes so much difference. It makes the track come alive, especially with 2050 gearing. It's like a whole new truck. That stock ESC is just, and the brakes on it. I don't know whether you've got the Bluetooth module to adjust everything. But if you have a warranty, I mean, yours is old enough now to be technically out of warranty anyway, isn't it? So I'd get a Max 6 on it, mate. Yes, I know. I've seen a few of our Veers and HNS do go well. I want to race against him. Yeah, just put Max 6 in the X-Max. It's the best mod you can do to an X-Max is put Max 6 in it. Right, I am going to call it a night, guys. 20 past 11. I'm going to give my young son a FaceTime call, see what he's up to, see if he's going to bed yet. He's probably still sitting there playing games. Thank you all for joining me again. I haven't even liked my own stream. Look at that. I did bought one, and out of 7 cars I bought last, that one has failed me the most. Rear diff cases vid on Von does sell a perfect replacement, but it's $88 for the rear. Ouch. Yeah. It's a shame because it's a great looking car. Hopefully they bring out an upgraded version with some fixes. Yes, Max 6 will still work with Traxxas batteries. Just when you get the Max 6, get them to fit Traxxas connectors to it. I think if you get it from somewhere like, I don't know where you do your shopping, but if you talk to Model Sport, they will put and ask them, they will put Traxxas, or unless you want to solder Traxxas connectors on it yourself. I think Model Sport normally, yeah, Traxxas twin TRX connector installation, £7. So Model Sport will put the Traxxas connectors on there for you, and it will still work with the Traxxas batteries. Only word of warning: if your car is still in warranty, if you keep hold of the X-Max ESC, and if you ever need to warrant it, they will ask for pictures of your car. Take the Max 6 out, put the ESC, the stock ESC back in, then take the pictures, or take the pictures now with the ESC in there, so you can send that along and go, here's the car. Because as soon as you change anything on the car, the warranty is invalidated, which really sucks. But yeah, it's the best thing you can do to it is get Max 6 in there, in my opinion, and I think most people will say the same. It's just a better ESC. Oh, excuse me. Riggs, I really like the look of the new Traxxas Max V2. If we didn't have the Max we got already, I'd definitely be getting one. No question about it, because it's gone down in price in the UK, especially just for the car itself. And then when you add in that there's £50 for the White Max kit, you know, the overall car used to be, with the White Max kit, would have cost you £639 plus £50, £689. It's now £599, so it's gone down £90 in technical terms. So I'd have definitely be getting one. The fact we've already got a Max, I'm tempted to get one still, but I don't know. I like the yellow one. The yellow one's not out yet. Yes, PJ, thanks. Yeah, he did give me a mention. Thank you very much. Yeah, when he did his video, he did say that I obviously put out the information last week. And that, I will be honest with you, I'm going to give the young Sebastian the kudos for that, because Seb was the one that mentioned it to me. Seb, no, I don't know, but people tell me things. I hear a lot of things, and a lot of the times I keep quiet about where I hear them from, because sometimes there's stuff that, a bit like the armour stuff, I kept that quiet because I didn't want to get the people that told me in trouble. But I think Seb's due the credit for that information on the new Max, because he was the one that told me. Thank you. All I need to know, I'll be getting. I think the Max is a great car, fantastic car. The fact it's now technically £90 cheaper in the UK. It's gone up a little bit in the US, but only by £30, which is still technically less than what it would cost you to buy the Max plus the White Max kit. Plus, it's a little bit longer. Plus, it's got the Sledgehammer tyres on it, which are better tyres than the tyres it used to come with. So it's a win, especially if you're in the UK, because that's a £90 price drop, which is unheard of in the RC world at this time. I mean, I don't want to knock on Horizon anymore, but they'd have taken this opportunity to put another £50 on the price, or they'd have probably put £100 on the price on the basis it's coming with the Wide Max kit. And it does make me laugh a little bit when people then moan that it didn't come with the metal drive shafts. It's like, guys, you're getting more for less already, and yet you can't appreciate that other companies would have taken this opportunity to put the price up. Traxxas, for once, have actually put the price down, which is, as I said, unheard of, even for Traxxas. Will the e-Revo be 8S? I don't know. Like I said, it's a rumor I've heard. I can't substantiate it. It's a rumor that someone mentioned to me that they'd heard on the grapevine that there will be an eRevo 3.0. Again, totally unsubstantiated, so I won't put anything in my community post. I will say that I've heard it, but that's all I can say is I've heard it. I've got nothing to back it up. Whereas with the Wide Max, there was stuff that, you know, if you start digging, you can then find information when you start digging, and that's what I found when I went, got my little shovel out, I went digging for information. You're spot on, which is why I got it. I'll transfer the CVDs over. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. If you haven't got a Max and you wanted one, it's a no-brainer. Even to the point we might set out one, but then I've got the Vitafone front bulkhead on ours, so, and we've got the Vitafone front hubs as well. I'm going to the model shop tomorrow. If they've got one in there, I might come home with it, but I don't think they have. I spoke to them yesterday when they rang about my Outcast CVD, and they said that they hadn't ordered any in because they still had 3 of the old X-Max, the old Maxes to sell. To me, it's a bit short-sighted, but I'm guessing they're probably thinking, well, we need to sell the old ones because the old ones won't sell when they get the new ones in. But it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, they ain't going to sell anyway because people will just be buying the other ones from somewhere else. You know, if someone wants a Max and they want the V2, they just go to Model Sport, they go to Wheelspin, they go to Redfin. They're going to go somewhere else to get it, unless they've just gone in the shop and they go in there in the off chance of buying them without knowing what they want to buy. So I think that's been a little bit short-sighted on the model shop's behalf. I think they should have got it in. We'll find out tomorrow. They might have them in. If they have, I know it's Christmas, but I might buy myself one because I don't have a Max. It's Callum's. They know me well anyway, so if they have got them, I know he'll pull it out because I was talking to him and asking him to get one in. He knows that I buy cars, so if they've got them in, I know he's going to pull them out because every time I've gone in there, they've had something new. I bought it. So. Anyway, guys, it's like the Bronco. I went in there, they had it, I bought it. The Outcast 8S, I went in there, they had it, I bought it. What colour did you go for, Riggs? And are you in the UK or USA? Where are you, Riggs? And I apologise if I've asked it before. There's so many people that my brain can't keep up with everybody and where they all are. And once I get to know people better as they come in the streams more, I then start sitting in the brain more. I don't need the encouragement, PJ. It is Callum's Max. You're quite right. So it is a green light one, but I've run out of space. I've got nowhere to put the cars in. I've got to get some more mounts to put some more on the walls. I need to build the workshop. Got the boat's in there. I mean, the kitchen and everything's filled up with batteries and chargers and goodness knows what else, and got all the stuff in here. I need to build the workshop and free my house up. USA, Arizona. Okay, yeah. Very nice. That's right. I do remember now. Yes. Which colour have you gone for? Just out of curiosity. Because I like the yellow. So the problem is I really like the yellow one. The yellow one's not available yet, even in the UK. But I really like the yellow one. So, but then I don't like waiting for things, and I'm really tempted to buy it now. think the yellow one's available yet. But then again, the rock and roll. Available to order on order with supplier. And the new red one looks nice as well. It's a bit more subdued. So the blue and the yellow are both new. There's no solar flare, is there? Does that rock and roll look the same? I'd have to see if the rock and roll looks the same as the old rock and roll, whether it's slightly different. But then I'm aiming to get the rock and roll body for the X Max. Is what I'm thinking of getting. And it's expected tomorrow. That's not good news. Allowed to order on order with suppliers. Expected the 11th of December. Because I do like the rock and roll body. Mate, I'm sleeping in the shed after only by 1:30. I don't have to worry about other halves getting annoyed, but decorate for X Max with the RC cars, look good in trees. I haven't even got a Christmas tree up. Barn bar hug. Haven't decided on a colour yet, you got me there. Well, it's a tough choice. They're all nice. They all look nice, actually. They all do look nice from what I've seen of them. But no, Alistair, I'm going as well now because I said 20 minutes ago I was going, but I definitely am now. 23:35. Right, guys. Well, thank you for staying. Thank you for keeping me company tonight. It's been a pleasure as usual. Got the X Max all fixed up. Quicker and easier than I thought it was going to be, actually. A few niggly bits like, what did I do, Alistair? I forgot the servo. Yes. Enjoy your nitro. Anyway, guys, take care. Stay safe. And we will see you next week. Actually, might try and do a live. I'm out Sunday, so I might try and do a live Sunday of us out and about. So keep an eye out for that. Take care, guys. See you later.